will have sentries, will have detectors. They've got a Necro 3, and they've got a sentry waiting for Vincre.
And Saneko's going to come in, it's going to be right into a call down though. They are going to be able to get DDC for sure, but it's going to cost up Vincre. Bad trade for NaVi this time. In trying to chase down Saneko, he's been magnetized, not really making any difference. Now he's going to eat an urge. Oh, he does manage to catch him. Saneko with just enough mana, perhaps to finish him off, and the Treants actually come up to help eat some of the damage from the Rocket Barrage. And now another Urn Charge, going to continue to try to chase him down. NaVi's converging up here. Good dodge by him. Unfortunately, had to sidestep. Now Saneko very close. He's going to die, but they will end up bringing down the gyro. Shadowblade's on, cooldown for 10 seconds, doesn't matter. Just blown off the map, deleted from the game by two big ultimates.
Time to TP out FY. His TP was on cooldown for a little bit, so he needs to find a little corner.
It was a very good reaction on NaVi. Dimby's actually going to go ahead and use the Exorcism. Mikasa magnetized and going to drop in the trees. That's going to buy enough time for FY to use his blink and get the hell out of Dodge.
That was such a good silence. Emergency is being used mid though.
Yep, and going to get off the call down. That's going to be on the art style, and looks like he's going to be ignored. DDC not as lucky. NaVi counter punching quite well, and they got the Queen of Pain as well. And nope, hang up on top. Yang will be able to make it out.
I feel like this could be very bad for NaVi, given their position. They're about to get completely surrounded, and they haven't got.
Oh, they're going to jump right on it, and General's blown off the map. Saneko reinitiates though. Magnetized did go out. FY's going to end up dropping the art style. Mikasa next on the list is brought down. Now here comes the help from BGR, but the damage is already done. Yang going to end up dropping the Dindy. DDC trying to make a run for it. Gets hexed out, but the Ghost, oh my goodness, the Ghost. And End, all he can do is TP back home.
They can have the Nature's Prophet pushing out the top lane, the mid lane, and then TP in it as needed.
Oh!
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss indeed. Casey has struck out. Soneko has been sent to the showers as well. Yang's going to roar down General, and that's going to be 2 down quickly. He's only so reliable to stay and stand and fight against a hero like a Gyrocopter down.
He's the only one you can consider it on. Oh, he TP into a Hex.
Soneko once again going to be dropping. And BKB's not going to be deployed, they're going to get Dichira as well. And things are turning around in a big way for the Chinese, but Gyro ends up dropping, and DDC going to be caught with the Yules as well. I'm surprised NaVi actually was able to catch up with them. They do, and that's actually, other than the Exorcism being used when perhaps it wasn't needed. Anyway, there's the butterfly zone of the Gyros. His net worth climbed up. He wasn't farming, used his ultimate health, down about 2. And there's going to be a fissure. There's going to be a roar on the Saneko as well. Called on there, BKB showed off by Dindy. In the meantime, one's already down. That's the Earth Spirit. General there still has his chrono if he wants to try to spend it. They track down DDC on the high ground. Let's see if they can find him. Yank goes to the high ground, ultra high ground, and oh my goodness, they don't know where he is. Don't you know? Whiff! And General, strike 2, my friend.
Ooh. Decision making to blink onto the high ground there and not get caught out and TP away because of it. Just great in the moment play coming out from BGR.
Yules on the Mikasa, silenced by Dichira. And
it's got a BKB, so can blink away.
Here we go. Yeah. Yep, able to make it away. It's actually silenced there by Dindy. Dichira just pouring out the damage, but Art Style's there. Right click, gonna bring it down before he can go. And that right there is what we've been talking about, gods. That single target damage, BKB or not, Art Style able to just pour it on.
Oh, Dichira finds another pick mid. This TP Shadowblade duo.
Cooldown's gonna be there, and the Echo Slam! NaVi loses 2 very quickly, and that's a lot of gold just picked up there. And let's see, Vici's going to hit the R-Style is going to be roared right afterwards. There's going to be the Sonic Wave. Can they bring him down? Absolutely they can. In the meantime, General catches 2. Yang still up and standing. There's going to be the Magnetizers on Mikasa now deploying his BKB. And NaVi has to decide how deeply they want to go here. They've only gotten 1 target in exchange for 1. BGR going to feel more empowered now. And Dichira might find out why. And not quite. If they can get vision, they cannot. Oh, yes they can. They don't need vision. Shoot it blind. He's going to go. He does use the BKB. I was going to say there is a Hex that was picked up by the Queen of Pain. Not going to matter though as the BKB secures his
top lane meanwhile.
Safe exit. Yep. Meanwhile, top lane Beastmaster ends up dropping 2.
NaVi can scout out the Roshan, but they cannot afford to get caught inside that choke point with as 5.
Up here we go. Dindy has eyes on him. There's going to be the blink, the hex, the roar. There's going to be the Chronos of some general. He did manage to get in. However, the BKB's there. He's going to jump on out. There's going to be a sonic wave coming in from the south. And now, NaVi just melting all across the board as Mikasa able to help clean up shop. End is going to end up dropping in the meantime, though. That's going to be 3 for 3. The Echo Slam is on point. But Dindy, too tanky. Mikasa has to use the BKB. Will it be enough? Dindy, using the Spirit Siphon, will be able to break down FY. And now the Queen of Pain, taking a dose of her own medicine, has to run for the high ground.
Running right towards, they see Dendy.
They're going to jump in. There's going to be the air spike, only caught one. In the meantime, silence up for DDC. Vicious on point, catches two. Roar on the Seneko. Here comes General. There's going to be one-man Chronosphere. Isn't enough. General can't get to him. Oh, now he's going to come out of it. General eating a ton of damage. It's going to be the Hex used on in. Now the Spirit Siphon. And that damage hard style. Enough to bring him down, but FY came in, dealt damage. Not quite enough. Buyback from the Gyro in the meantime. DDC making a run for it with 60 HP. And Mikasa has to just take off once again. Vici caught out by Yang behind that. Mikasa will double back for the kill. They're still trying to catch DDC as he runs south. It ends up being a 3-man loss there. Could be another fight. There's going to be a blink. They are going to roar down Artstyles. Is there any help? There's going to be the Chrono. They're going to catch Yang for the low ground. Oh, Dindy in a lot of trouble. He's going to be Sonic Wave. There's the fissure. And End with his BKB up, ready to re-engage. He's going to be sprouted in, though. General able to get away. Time walking off a load of damage. In the meantime, Mikasa is if there's going to be the initiation of FY. Hits the Echo. It's enough to scare him away, but a 3-man, make it 4-man magnetize, is going to force Vici to rethink pursuing this out. In the meantime, they do manage to finally track down the Enchantress. General jumping ahead, using time dilation, trying to buy time. He's going to be hexed out. There's going to be the call down. Sonic Wave. General's gone. And Mikasa now jumping on top of Dindy. Dindy's down to half. He's down to nothing as VGR forces another buyout. The General wants to rejoin the battlefield.
They couldn't do it without Dendy, though. They just don't have the damage. They don't just Dendy hard cell. They have exactly. Damage to
no damage. Maybe a little.
Teacher kind of tickles at this point, even with AC. They're going for the throne.
Why wouldn't they? 90 seconds on Dindy. He's down the entire duration. No buyback.
Well, the one reason not to is that this Void's about to have a Chronosphere with an Enchantress backing him up. This is the last chance for NaVi. They need a big Chrono with Enchantress.
They've got an Aegis on the Gyro. Like, unless he's going to get a 2-man sphere.
Where's Atsal?
He can't get there. Mikasa, will end up dropping though. Good for the net. There's going to be the roar down on Artstyle. And he gets force-staffed out of harm's way, at least for the moment. Yang still trying to pursue him out. He's using the Nature's Attendants to heal himself up. FY biding his time, sitting back. Doesn't have a blink, doesn't have a force. There's going to be another Sonic Wave. General's going to be able to time walk off all the damage. Now a call down. Seneko and Dichira are going to be caught in it. Now End forcing his way back up. Here comes Mikasa using the Shivas. Dichira has to turn and face his fate. Triple kill for Vici, and now General coming back in. Does anything in Mikasa. FY forced to spin the Echo Slam. General is going to be brought down by the Rocket Barrage. Seneko has to roll himself away. Dichira back up, trying to right-click him down. Can he do it? Even if he can, it's just going to be the Aegis. And just being kited around. There's another sprout from Dichira, just buying time as long as he can. Nothing he can do. He's now going to try to chase down the Prophet. Now another sprout. There's going to be the boulder kick. Just look at this. This is ridiculous. It's like they're toying with him. And there we go. The Aegis is gone. The Aegis just expired. NaVi managed to hold against all odds.
In NaVi Magic, these guys would just win the impossible games. They're doing it again.
My heart is pounding out of my chest. Here we go. General's going to catch. Spear. Yang is down. DDC is down. FY is down. End has been hexed. General trying to chase him down. There's the boulder smash. Can you count the 4? That's just the hold. Okay, the Gyro does have did have buyback. NaVi ready to go. Ready to try and close this out. Buyback not available. The Beastmaster should have it, does he? Yes, he does. He can't buy back.
No buyback on any
heroes.
It's on cooldown.
Oh my god!
It's on cooldown. 1.5 minutes. NaVi have another exorcism. They refresh it. They go for the throne AC. They're going for the GG.
There's going to be the Hex on the end. They're going to follow it up. And will reach his end. Mikasa lets loose the ult. Nothing but a spree in Light this house on fire!
That is one of the best games of Dota I've seen in my life. The pure the plays that have happened, the stories,